That's me.
Hi, I'm Attorney Iworski. How are you?
Good, how you doing?
Good. So I'm covering for Attorney DeCroce today. So you're scheduled for a sentencing hearing today on the disorderly conduct, and then you were scheduled for a trial on the breach of bail charge, right? Is that what you have as well? Okay. So what we're going to do today is we're just going to go forward with the sentencing hearing. I'm not going to go forward on the breach of bail. You were convicted on the disorderly conduct. I don't see a reason to pile additional charges onto you. So you'll be sentenced on the disorderly conduct, and then we'll be done today. Okay?
So you're dropping the breach of bail?
I am. Yep. Okay. And I spoke with the trooper about it, and he's fine with that.
There you go.
Okay?
Good. Thank you so much.
All right. Sound good?
Yeah, no problem.
All right.
All set?
Yep.
So everything looks calm right now, but trust me, this peaceful moment is not built to last. The whole energy is about to flip upside down, and the courtroom is going to heat up fast, because this guy is seconds away from losing control. And the judge is already sensing the chaos. Ahead, the tension starts creeping into the room slowly, and the calm before the storm starts fading. You can feel the shift coming instantly, and the real madness is about to begin.
Pretty dead, Frank.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's no way. I got the law right here, right? So, I didn't create danger, obviously, which is why this has been dropped, and I didn't commit a felony, okay? I'm being persecuted for exercising my First Amendment rights.
This man truly thinks he has the right to show up at a public official's home and shout at the family like he owns the place, acting shocked when the police step in to stop his nonsense. He and a group of mask haters literally stormed that home, turning a quiet evening into a circus, and now he sits here pretending he is the victim. But this entire sentencing exists because of his stunt. The judge knows exactly what happened that night, and the evidence speaks louder than his excuses. He is not fooling.
Frank, how come you're getting angry? Didn't you and I just didn't we just have
Because I'm here today for nothing. That's why I'm getting angry.
You're here for a sentencing hearing.
Yeah, I know. And I got found guilty of disorderly conduct for less than what I'm doing right now.
Okay.
For being loud. Because I have a loud voice. So I got found guilty of disorderly conduct for having a disability because I get excited and hyper-aggressive.
It's strange how his so-called condition magically disappears until someone challenges his opinions suddenly. He becomes loud, angry, and impossible to deal with. Yet moments earlier, he was calm, collected, and fully aware. This is not medical. This is pure ego mixed with habits that clash with everyone around him. He lashes out anytime reality checks him, showing a pattern of entitlement and tantrums. Nothing about this says uncontrollable. It only says he hates being wrong.
Okay. And you had your day in court.
Oh, and I was found guilty, yeah. I had my day in court, and what was I found guilty of? Why am I not under arrest for disorderly conduct right now?
Sir.
Why am I not under, hey, listen, don't give me no directives, you're just gonna make it worse. Ridiculous.
Many people watching this will question the court's patience because his attitude right now is wild, and honestly, contempt would not surprise a single viewer. But the judge clearly knows this man very well, and maybe pushing back would only make things worse. So the court chooses the quickest path forward just to get this situation wrapped up instead of dragging chaos out any longer. It's not weakness, it's strategy. Drop your thoughts in the comments too.
Hey, Frank.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Frank, was the breach of bail when they arrested you here? Was that one, or was it a different one?
Judge is on the way.
Yes.
We'll wrap this up and you'll be on your way.
That was the one, thank you. That was the breach of bail for the New Hampshire 9 arrest. For where someone was arrested for saying amen. And I was arrested for, we don't know yet, making a loud noise, which is all on video, and I didn't make one fucking peep. Not one fucking peep.
Yeah, well, we would know
Frank, you're in a courthouse.
I don't care, it's not illegal to swear, okay?
If you
I don't need,
disturb
listen,
another
have me
people-
arrested, do something. Do something.
I don't want to.
Do something, because you can't.
I'm trying to
Don't
work with
give
you.
me directives and tell me what to do or what to say or anything.
Frank, come on, Frank.
He keeps saying charges get dropped over and over, but if everything magically disappears, why is he sitting inside a sentencing hearing right now? You only end up here after being found guilty, not after getting charges tossed aside. The timeline proves He is confused or pretending to be. This courtroom is not running on feelings. It is running on facts and outcomes. And the outcome here is that he was convicted. That is why he is facing a sentence today.
I'm trying to, but these people, they all want to take their time. Oh, hey. Oh, just calm down. Let it be cool. No, this is absolute bullshit why I'm here today. And everybody knows it, and that's why you dropped those charges.
I told you why.
So I get it. You're cool. You dropped the charges. I appreciate that. It's nothing personal against you. This is business.
I'm being cool.
I am being as cool as I can be. Okay?
You wanna get this done?
Oh, I'm ready. Let's do this thing. I've been here. Let's go.
The priest will enter.
All right, honorable court is now in session.
All right, good morning, everyone. Thank you. Please be seated. All right, this is State versus Frank Staples, docket number 435, 2021 CR 240, and dockets number 435, 2021 CR 1692. Attorney Jaworski does appear on behalf of the Newfields Police Department. She's filling in this morning for Attorney DeCroce. Mr. Staples does appear. He is self-represented. We are scheduled this morning for a sentencing hearing in the 2021 CR 240 on the Class B disorderly, and then additionally the matter is scheduled for trial in the breach of bail charge. Are we ready to proceed?
Judge, we're going to go forward on the sentencing order. As I told Mr. Staples, the state police are here. I had an opportunity to speak with them. Although we are ready for trial, I think in the interest of fairness and equity, he's been convicted of the underlying disorderly conduct charge, so we're going to use prosecutorial discretion.
How is it underlying when the breach of bail took place afterwards?
Bringing up one teenage mistake will not erase the pattern, because the real issue is everything that happened afterward. Year after year, more trouble, more incidents, and more resistance, showing a long history of ignoring rules and boundaries. This is not about one old conviction. It's about a lifestyle that never changed, and a mindset that keeps crashing into the law. The judge sees the full picture, not just the part he likes, and that picture shows consistent disregard, not one isolated mistake.
I'm going to not prosecute the breach of bail charge, and we're just going to go forward on the sentencing hearing with the disorderly
Okay,
conduct.
all right, very good. And then I will give you that one. Oh, wrong one. I gave you that one. This is the breach.
That's somebody different.
All right, thank you. All right, so with that then, if we're ready, we'll proceed with the sentencing and the state's recommendations. Mr. Staples, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hear from the state first, what they're recommending relative to the disorderly conduct, which was a Class B misdemeanor in that matter. And then after I hear from them, I'm certainly going to hear from you as to any recommendations or any position you take as to penalties, okay? So with that, thank you, Attorney Jaworski.
Judge, the state's going to ask for a $1,000 fine, $500 of that to be suspended for 2 years of good behavior. Your Honor heard the facts and circumstances of this case. This is an individual who has racked up similar charges to this recently.
That get dropped and dropped and dropped.
Okay, all right.
Hearing only half of his record already paints a clear story, years of charges stacking from the late 90s onward, with more pages waiting behind what we just heard. This is not small-time behavior. This is a long-documented pattern of chaos. And he wants sympathy after a list like that. Some people never appreciate how many chances they get, and he seems to be one of them. The court is not here to give him a 30th redo. The court is here to finally draw a line.
He has
Don't
a
interrupt them.
prior conviction for bail jumping in 2013, February 11th of 2013. It looks like he had 1 to 7 years drugs also in 2013 where he was convicted. He had, it's like multiple counts. He received a 12 months time served sentence in that particular matter. He had a possession of a controlled drug with intent to sell conviction in, looks like 2004 out of Hillsborough.
When is my sentence over? When is the crime done?
Okay, Mr. Staples, please, I'm gonna hear from you also.
Yeah.
But she gets to recount what she
Fine.
wants,
She
so,
can do whatever she wants.
thank you.
Another possession of controlled drug with a 9-month sentence. Shoplifting conviction in 97.
I was 17! A
Mr.
juvenile!
Mr. Staples,
So she's bringing up my juvenile record then?
He really thinks the judge is going to match his fine to his ick. But this courtroom works on laws, not insults, and his sarcasm is not helping him one bit. He acts tough, but it only shows insecurity. While everyone else stays calm and focused, he keeps tossing out comments like they will sway the judge, but all they do is prove he can't handle pressure. Judges look for responsibility, not attitude, and he is showing the opposite of what helps. Every word he says makes his situation heavier.
I mean, come on! What's really going on here?
Staples, do I need to take a break? Let's just get through,
Let's get through it then!
telling me what she wants to recommend and about your...
And
prior-
why? Because of all these past crimes all the way back to when I was 17?
All right.
Get the fuck out of
Stop.
here.
And please with the language. Attorney Jaworski.
Judge, he has a robbery conviction in 97 out of Hillsborough South with a 12-month suspended sentence. That's the first half of his criminal record. He does have an additional 6 pages, but I won't go through every detail with the court.
He demands explanations. The court already gave. Forgetting this is not a guilt trial. This is the part where consequences are decided. The verdict was already delivered, and he cannot debate his way out of it now, yet he keeps trying to argue with the process, hoping he can talk himself into a reset. But this is not how sentencing works. You face the cost of your actions, not the fantasy version he keeps repeating.
That's the reason why I am asking for a little bit of an enhanced fine, although I am asking that half of it be suspended for 2 years good behavior. Also, part of that good behavior is that...
Not paying shit. Believe that.
Okay.
Mr. Staples.
Sure we have the address. They would not be allowed to respond to that same address with a disorderly conduct occurred, Judge.
Okay, Mr. Staples, you've heard the recommendation of a $1,000 fine with 500 of it suspended. Do you wish to be heard on what you're asking the court to impose within the limits of the maximum amount?
Yeah.
$1,200 fine.
$0.
The judge asks if he can pay, and he explodes again. But the truth is simple. The fine is coming one way or another, either out of his bank or through additional punishment. Running from responsibility does not erase it. It only delays what is guaranteed. This attitude does not scare the courtroom. It only shows how unprepared he is. He thinks refusing makes him powerful, but in reality, it makes him predictable, and the law always catches up.
Because I didn't do anything to cause any sort of pecuniary loss or any damage or anything like that. And I also am asking you to reconsider your finding of guilty, because I will be appealing this. I'll put you on notice. And I do want to know exactly what did I do to commit disorderly conduct, because it was nothing even like what I've been here today in this courtroom. Okay? I didn't do anything that was disorderly. I asked why I was being threatened to be arrested. The man never asked me to leave the area. You've seen the video. He lied in his testimony. So I want to know why I was found guilty to begin with. What? You need to articulate yourself.
People watching might wonder why jail is not immediate, but the law usually requires giving a chance to pay first, before jumping to harsher penalties. It's part of due process, not special treatment. And the court must follow those steps properly. Even when the defendant acts like this, what he sees as leniency is actually procedure. He mistakes structure for weakness. But the judge is following rules he does not understand, and that patience will not last forever.
Wish to be heard on the sentence. We've had your opportunity.
$0. No penalty whatsoever.
Okay, thank you. and I've heard your testimony and listened for several hours at the trial, and I've issued that, and certainly you do have the right to appeal, and I will expect you to do that. So with that, I will adopt the state's recommendation. I will impose a fine of $1,000. $500 of that will be suspended for a period of 2 years for your good behavior.
Put me in jail now then, $50 a day. Let's go. $50 a day in jail because I ain't paying shit.
It's 150 now.
So
150, whatever. We do $10 a day. Let's do it.
don't sell yourself short. Are you able to pay the $500 fine? I'm sorry, yeah, $500.
I ain't paying no $500 fine.
All right.
You gotta be kidding me.
So you know there's an additional time payment fee of $25 that gets added?
Don't care. I ain't paying none of it.
Okay.
Ever.
It's funny how polite he becomes when the judge speaks kindly, as if he suddenly remembers how to act human. And in those 5 seconds he proves he can behave he just chooses not to most of the time. Imagine if he treated everyone with that same respect. His life would look completely different. So many of his problems come from his attitude, not the world around him. Self-control is not impossible for him, he just uses it selectively.
And so if I put you down, that it'll be paid in full within 30 days, in addition to...
Say whatever you want to say.
That's what I'll do.
Okay? Ain't gonna happen.
We'll be in recess. Thank you. Good
Yeah.
luck to you, Mr. Staples.
Thank you. Have a good day.
The idea of him helping others reintegrate is wild, because he is still struggling to integrate himself. He battles with rules, authority, and basic cooperation, yet wants to guide people who need stability. The contradiction is impossible to ignore. Helping others requires discipline and empathy, qualities he has not shown in this courtroom. He can't mentor someone down a path he refuses to follow. Change starts with self-reflection, something he avoids at every turn.
Bunch of bullshit.
Probably have a bad day.
Huh?
Wish him a bad day.
You better, yeah.
Amazing. You told her you weren't going to pay, and she's like, well, we'll put you on a time payment.
We'll put you on side. Put me in jail now!
They don't want to put you in
Let's
jail.
go. Let's go.
Put me in jail now! 5 years in solitary confinement, you get fucking fined, $500 fucking fine, get the fuck out of here.
I love how they brought in the
Unbelievable,
SWAT.
you bring up all that fucking record too. I've changed my life, I have a fucking business where I help people reintegrate from prison and from rehab and from homelessness.
He asks when people will forgive his past, but forgiveness comes after growth, not after repeating the same behavior again and again. Society heals when someone chooses responsibility, not when someone blames everyone else. His record shows a pattern, not a mistake. And until he breaks that cycle, nothing changes. Respect is earned, not demanded. If he wants a new reputation, he must build one, and that requires abandoning his destructive mindset.
When are my past crimes done with? When do I lay it down? Ever?
He already knows the truth, he just does not want to hear it. The answer is never until he chooses to change, because life does not reset automatically. Every choice leaves a mark, and every decision shapes the next step. He cannot run from accountability. Forever the world will not bend to protect him, and the court will not erase reality to soothe his ego. Change will only begin when he accepts the truth, and right now, he is not close to that point.
You already know the answer to that, Frank.
Never.
Never.
Right?
Let's go. Come on.
We feel it turn around. Bunch of bullshit. Hope you feel real good about yourself.
I don't think I've ever heard of anybody paying fines, any activists. It's funny, they think they get us and they don't.
Let's do it. I love this game. We could play this all goddamn day.
They just want to bring him back in for another hearing.
Yeah.
That's what they want.
Yeah.
Waste his time.
The court gains nothing from bringing him back repeatedly, and nobody wants more chaos in the courtroom, but his behavior almost guarantees return visits, because he refuses to take the easy path. A simple payment ends everything. But he would rather fight imaginary battles, creating drama where none is needed and exhausting everyone around him. The judge wants closure, not conflict, but he keeps choosing the hardest road. He must stay crime-free for 2 years to save the remaining fine, yet history shows he barely makes it 2 months without another run-in with authority. It's a challenge he likely won't pass, not because the rules are unfair, but because he refuses to change his habits. This pattern repeats every time, and every time he blames the system when the real issue is his own decisions. 2 years will feel impossible for him. And as always, the competitor ends by calling for likes and comments. But we wrap things up differently. Here, this story shows what happens when ego meets the courtroom and how refusal to change keeps people stuck. If you enjoyed this breakdown, stick around for more, because we dive deep into courtroom chaos every day and explore the mindset behind these wild reactions. So stay tuned for the next case, join the community, and keep watching. There's much more to come.